Hey guys, Gavin here. So, got a new project that I'm working on. As you can see, it's a good bit different than anything else that I usually put out project wise. And I'm working on a 1/350th scale warship, specifically the Ticonderoga class of guided missile cruisers, specifically the USS Port Royal. Now, this is an older kit. It was produced probably, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago. It is kind of hard to see, but it is this box made by this company. Um, it's a the box says copyright 2020, but I think this is a much older kit. It honestly looks to be a rehash of the Italeri kit. It may even be a Hobby Boss kit that's been repackaged and rebranded. You know how hobby companies are that do this kind of stuff. They buy the same models over and over and over again and re-release them, re-release them. This one specifically has the capability to have a motor put in it. As you can see, there's a little button here. Push it. Very noisy, very rudimentary. I'm leaving it in for nostalgic purposes, and also because it'll be covered up once the model's finished, and you'll never know anyway. And it'd be kind of funny just to put it in the water, watch someone horrified that I'm putting a nice model inside of water, and then watch it go. I do have a photo etch set from White Ensign on the way, so this will be getting a true photo etched upgrade, which will be good railings and all that stuff. The instructions are pretty trash. I'm having to figure it out more as I go than I would like to. The painter's tape is to pretty much help me not lose control of the parts as they go together. The part fitting is pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie. I know this is a 1/350th scale kit, and I understand that the molding is probably pretty old, but I mean, in this day and age of model kits, there's really no reason to have kits that go together like a child's toy. The biggest fit issues I've had so far have been these panels back here that go under the quarter deck, so to speak. Because you have your aft deck. I believe this is the aft deck, and then the quarter deck. It's been a long time since I've been on a Navy ship, so give me some slack. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's been a while since I've been on board. So this part goes in fine. This part goes in fine. This part I accidentally cut too much off. You can see by the gap there, and I got to fill that. The parts don't fit very well either, and then as you can see, there is a very slight bend downwards. I'm not sure if that's even prototypical, but that's literally how it has to be done. Fit quality, there's a lot of seam lines. There's a lot of molded seam lines. This, it's hard to see, but I had to use a crap ton of filler in the gap where this radar dome bulb goes. And then this is the upper part of the deck, and as you can see, I mean, there's one hell of a lip there. And I mean, and it doesn't even, it doesn't even fit completely flush. And that's just sitting on top of there. There is no pins or anything that align that. This whole piece to about right here just sits on top of the hull, and you have to glue it down. Overall, I think it's a terrible design, and I'm pretty hard time putting it together. And then, yeah, the instructions, I mean, you can kind of see it from here. The instructions literally, they're all in Chinese. There's no or Japanese, one of the two. I can't tell the difference. Um, Literally, all it does is it has a part number and it has arrows that suggest what you're supposed to do with the thing. I could probably put some arrows on there myself and suggest them what to do with this thing, but we're not going to go there. Um, and I mean, this is your overall build. It only specifies here. I'll show you. So it only specifies the main superstructure and some guns. How to get the main superstructure actually somewhat assembled. How to actually do the hull. Same with the radar dome. Then how to put everything on the hull. And then painting. That's it. That's all you get. I'm not a fan of that. I'm really not. I really feel like instructions, especially for model kits, need to be, a little bit more. They need to be a little bit more overall in depth, especially for model ship kits. Granted, like I said, this is likely a rehash of an older kit, so the company that made it is already, fly by night as is. Now, granted, this is also my first ship project, but I also know the difference between a good quality kit and a bad quality kit. I've been putting together model planes and model trains for quite a while, as well as model cars, planes, trains, and automobiles. Go figure. Um, so I've got this that I'm working on. As soon as I finish this ship, and I have the photo etch on the way. I'm not sure when it'll get here, but it is on the way. And I got decals on the way for this, but those have to come from China because, go figure, it is almost impossible anymore to buy model ship anything that's not made overseas that has to come from overseas. Go figure. Another thing that irritates me. But once I get this done, I've got a gearing class destroyer that I want to finish. Hidden behind my instructions here, I've got a CH-53 Marine Corps CH-53 that I'm working on in 1/87th scale. I've got a Humvee, the USS George H.W. Bush, and then an F-18 Super Hornets for the VF-31 Tomcatters. This is getting painted as the USS Port Royal. All these military models that I'm working on, I have served on, worked on, or been on at some point in time while I was in the military. The USS George H.W. Bush and The Humvee, I've just been around Humvees a lot in the Marine Corps. You really can't get away from them in the Marine Corps at all. Eventually, I will do some military firefighting trucks, which is what I got to see every single day in the Marine Corps, as well as the CH-53s. Um, so basically, right now, I'm taking a break from model railroading side, and I'm putting together stuff that I have seen every day for like the 4 years that I was in, pretty much, on a semi-regular basis, and stuff that I've experienced over time. So that's where I'm going with the military models. Now, at some point, for those of you that are following the channel that are into 187th scale model railroading stuff, you'll appreciate this. The USS Port Royal that I'm doing in 1/350th scale right now is a proof of concept. I have plans on the way to build a full 187th scale ship. That ship will be a little over 6.5 feet long. It'll be about 78 inches long. It'll be a full 187th scale Ticonderoga class cruiser. That will be a multi-year project and will likely not have a video done on it until it is finished. There's a lot of video projects that I've started and stopped due to, honestly, I'm running out of interest of the projects. The shrimp boat project that I was working on, I had run out of steam for it because it was middle of winter and I could not fiberglass it. I still have the boat. It's not been trashed or anything. I just have been waiting for the weather to warm up so that I could fiberglass it. Well, the problem is, Georgia being Georgia, we are still getting weather that is not the greatest, so to speak. The weather is pretty regularly get up to about 70 degrees in the day. Lows have been hovering anywhere between 40 and 60 at night. And the problem is, with fiberglass, you really want a high of, about 80-ish, something like that. It can be warmer, but the big thing is that your lows don't need to dip below 60 or 70 degrees. And unfortunately, we've not hit the time of year yet where that is a regular occurrence. And with work, I'm never home very much. So unfortunately, the shrimp boat has been on a very extended hiatus. I'll get back to working on it soon. Other projects that I've been working on, I've really posted more to Facebook than anything. So that kind of explains why my channel's been really, lacking for content as of late. And I wanted to just also update that at the end of this video, talking about this monstrosity, because I get really bad about getting sidetracked and not putting videos out. And yeah, so that's where we're at. That's where I've gotten to with the rest of this. And hopefully here in the next week or two, I'll be able to put up some more videos with some more progress about building the superstructure. Once I get the superstructure pretty much put together, I'll put up another video explaining how I did it. And then I will probably put up a video in regards with the photo etching, but it's not going to be a in real time video. I don't have a very conducive setup for filming while I work, and unfortunately the photo etch is just going to take up so much concentration that I'll forget to film pretty much, because I don't do YouTube full time. I really don't. This is just something that I kind of put out whenever I want, and I don't expect to ever really make it a full-time thing. Sorry anyone that was hoping that I may start putting out better content more regularly. Sorry to disappoint you. I really just don't plan on doing it full time, because I've got a lot of friends that do YouTube full time. Some of them are very big YouTubers now, and they don't have time to do anything in life. Some of them are gaming channels. Some of them are very popular gaming channels. Some of them are people that I've featured on my channel. And you just you run out of time. You don't have time to do anything. And it really sucks because a lot of people started YouTube as a hobby, and now here we are 6 to 10 years later on YouTube, and people are just getting tired of doing it every day. Sorry to get so dark all of a sudden, but it's one of those things, and I really don't ever just get on here and ramble, and I know some people can't stand that, but it is what it is. So coming up soon will be the continuation of this, plus the continuation of the shrimp boat project when the weather finally warms up, plus a few other military projects. Those may get sidelined. It just depends. I'm still working towards getting gaming stuff done. I've finally got the stuff to record the gameplay from the console to a computer. So I have that. I'm just waiting now on a computer. So I'm getting there. Hopefully, within the next year or two, I'll actually be able to start putting out gaming content for those of you that are interested in it. As for the compilation style videos that I've put out, those get copyright striked pretty much the second I put them out. So the problem is that's why I'm not putting them out, is they're getting copyright striked, and it's not affecting the video. It just means that I can't put ads on the video, and I'm still trying to get enough subscribers that I can get to have ads, but I need to have at least 1,000 subscribers before I can start putting paid ads on my videos. Not like I put out enough videos for it to really matter, but that's just the way YouTube goes these days. But anyway, just wanted to do a quick update on this, as well as just kind of an update on everything else that is going on in this channel, because it is not very often that I post, and a lot of time goes by between videos, and I try to get better about that, but there is a thing called life. So, working on this. I'll post another update video in a couple weeks with the superstructure portion. I do have, like I said, I have photo etch on the way. So when a photo etch gets here, I will be able to continue with this a little bit further. Thank you, USPS, for taking your time. And I've got to start getting ready because I have a soccer game to go to here in a couple hours. So I'll edit this and throw it up in the next day or two. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all guys later.